River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Get the flag. Get this.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 4 down.
Go. 31's the mic.
Coming.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check 26, check 26. It's free. It's free. Go.
Watch safety green. Watch
Go.
safety.
Hayward.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60, orange. Undercrunch.
Hey, watch edge.
Check three. Check 52. Shift.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
31's the mic.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
31's the mic. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Play action. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the edge. Check 15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, the 40, 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 24, Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judine in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
I got this. Hey,
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 16, Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Haskins. Complete, Smith has it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Shift. Protein spill.
Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, I'm coming after you. Check the backer. He's coming. Double up.
Stand, go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Buzz.
Mike's 50. Bound to lose 1.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Mike 52. I smell fear in that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You go. 31's the mic. You must be dreaming. 36.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one's complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
You got 3. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yep, bang it. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready up. 50's to Mike. Go, go.
Here we go.
Now.
50. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here.
Yep.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Hey.
Second and 10. He completes it to Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Joe Mixon.
Go. It's wrong.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's trash. Mike's 50.
Rip right.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The mic. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And again this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Check three. Out. He's checking. Crash. Where's 52? Watch 52.
They go play action now. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Okay, break. 50, Mike, 50.
Yeah.
Grace don't travel. Why? Who?
2nd and 13. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set, ready. 30 base, let's go.
Now back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the double.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
64, weak.
Joker. Watch out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Wide.
Yes. Ready, go.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kill. Deuce. Hey. Motion. Let's go.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They go play action with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Redskin first down.
Pick it up. Check 9.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right here. We got tight left. 3 down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. It's going to be a long day. Kill. Hey, turn it up. No. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Pause.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. It's caught. Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Switch. 61. Match box. Right. Orbit.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
61. Match ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50 the mic. Target.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Come on now. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Redskin 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From midfield now, Haskins flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
66. Bully hard.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Ready. Leo, 3, 2, 18, chopper. And go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Green brings it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down in inches. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
1st down, Washington.
Hey, check.
Who's on quickly?
24.
That's it. Mike's 50. You.
One final shot for Haskins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
We got this.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bengals, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Colin just hit me.